for late game.
Tomato, he's going to have to walk back to base. That feels very bad, which means he's going to miss at least a few creeps here. Or actually, is he? Yeah, he's going all the way back to base because not have a salve.
Oh, yeah.
Just the tangos. Let's see how many creeps he misses. This is actually pretty important. So, one melee creep so far. We'll see if that's it.
Yeah, it's a little interesting that he did this. I mean, he could have used his tangos to get back up to full, but it was probably that he knew that if he continued running to the lane, he would have gotten beat up even more on the escape. That would have cost him a lot. So
just one creep.
Whatever.
Could have been worse.
Not that bad.
Yeah.
Yep.
If it was 2, the game was over, though, right? Pretty sure.
Yeah, of course, of course. And he also threw Chaos Bolt while the fountain regen was going, so it only cost him like 70 mana. That's... Can't buy that.
Efficiency. So you get extra mana in replacement for XP for 1 creep. Probably not worth, but we'll just tell ourselves it is. I mean, the panel kind of talked about how CK has been nerfed a bit since the last patch. Do you think that it's been overlooked a bit as a result? Like, were people reading those notes and thinking it was just too much of a nerf that for them to be able to kind of bring it back to where they were used to seeing him, or is it kind of over-exaggeration to a degree?
I mean, Chaos Bolt definitely does a lot less damage. It's like 30 less damage. His Chaos Strike's a little bit weaker earlier, and it's a little bit worse late game. So it is a mix of things. Mirror definitely very right to point out the hero combos that were so strong, the Grimstroke and things like that worked super well with the CK. Those were all really good upsides to the hero. And then, you know, some carries on the other hand have been buffed. Bristleback feels really solid at the moment, for example. It's just generally like more multi-purpose and better. So yeah, there's a mix of things that are going into the win rate without a doubt. Sam getting a little aggressive bottom here.
Yeah, and we can see Moon Meander playing Nyx Assassin. I mean, every time I see Dawnbreaker picked, my question is, will anybody pick Nyx? And the answer is usually God no, because nobody wants to play this hero. But we're going to see it here today. Spike Carapace is really good against Dawn.
It is. We actually saw Crow pick it as well earlier today in the first series, I believe. I think he picked a Nyx.
When you say we, that doesn't include me, because I don't watch EU Dota.
That's true.
Unless I'm casting.
You were almost certainly... It was actually really early for you on the West Coast, especially that first series of the day. You were probably sleeping at 9 a.m. like a normal person, which is 2 hours before you go to bed usually. So I'm sure you would have really struggled to watch that game.
Technically, I am in Sweden, remember, Purge, so it was like 4 p.m. and I was still sleeping. So
okay, so the degen goes with you. I see.
It's almost forced degen because of me casting NA. You know, so I'm actually. Like, if I was living on the West Coast, it'd be very tough to actually cast this match right now. This would be too early for me, but right now this is like 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. It's great.
Yeah, the 3 p.m. Very, very early. Yes. How's the game going from your perspective? I think it looks very even at the moment. Lanes are going well.
I would hope so.
Pretty equal.
It's been 3.5 minutes. Nothing's happened. What do you mean?
So it can always be kills. Someone can dominate their last hits, that kind of thing.
No one's going to do that. As Tomato taking some damage, gets off the Chaos Bolt. Devi thinking about pursuing. Going to think better of it now. It's actually forcing Tomato off completely with the threat of this hammer. And Dubu, he's going to be the one that potentially tanks this. We'll get off the dive, though. The Chaos Bolt under the tower. You see the Fire Spirit's going to slow the attack speed. The Starbreaker does not fully connect.
It's kind of a bummer. His 6 is not like the most important thing in the world. Spike Carapace is very powerful here against Divine Llama, but he would definitely love to be a little bit more highly leveled.
Yeah, for sure. And Sammy Boy dies in the other lane, but Moon Meander gets a nice impale off to Alex.
Picking the underdogs every time until his underdogs wins, and then he just rubs it in your face.
That's right.
Very similar method here. Moon Meander looking.
Yeah.
2 TPs.
TPs, and that's Bryle with his first gank attempt of the game. As a fairy trinket drops on the other side, so Bryle very jealous at this moment. Devi gets off the hammer, but the Spike Carapace is there, so Bryle gets credit for that. And we'll coach cut. So it's probably just like a Jack-in-the-Box meal, I'm pretty sure.
Not everybody buys 6 menu items when they go to Jack-in-the-Box.
Yeah, but, the dollar menu only usually.
Maybe you're close.
As you take this as I look at his ping, okay? Need to find him in
sounds good. They use their stuff on the Storm Spirit. He disengages, and here comes that black hole. He is above the Kunkas as well, so yeah, he's pretty happy with how things are going.
Oh, Saberlight wants to go for the... Okay, gets canceled. It's a real ping issue, but they find the kill on Esk nonetheless, so no biggie.
I thought he was going to throw it right away, personally, because I saw the TP coming, and I was like, oh, this black hole's going to be great.
Yeah,
but he has
boy,
the 50 ping, and,
stuck inside his own cog, gets a nice hook shot, not able to deny himself on the creep, so he dies. Divine Llama is completely surrounded as Moon Meander gets off that Spike Carapace Impale combo. Bryle, he's barely living. Bottle Charge is going to keep him alive as Tomato is just stuck in a man fight with Eve. Does have Phantasm, which would be the second use of the game if he does activate it here. Purge. Another 1 second on that cooldown.
Doesn't do bonus damage against Rosh now. Okay, you're right.
Oh,
I forgot they changed that.
Can you say that again, please?
You're right.
Thank you. As Sammy Boy is dead. Boat coming in. It's going to connect EPOS to BKB a little bit prematurely, but the jump is on to Lina. And finally, a black hole from Saberlight is full duration, but he dies shortly after. So maybe should have missed it this time as a 3-for-1, but the buyback onto Sammy Boy. But it looks like TSM are cleaning up this fight relatively easily. Double kill for a 4-second stun from Mr. Tomato, who now has his shard, so the little illusion will come out of the Chaos Strike. Bryle, ooh, Alex with a nice blink. Is this going to be enough? No, he gets deleted.
Very dead. Yeah, the Chaos Bolt stun is basically the same late game. It's just a little bit weaker early game. So Tomato at this point in this game should feel normal here. Great setup here.
By Carapace is bane of Dawnbreaker's existence, and now the dominoes for Wildcard are continuing to fall. Sammy Boy is next. The save your friend syndrome is enjoy life.
There's, movement he could have done, and
if he's streaming, he definitely channels that full. No doubt about it.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
As Moon Meander gets the 4-staff Impale, Bryle trying to focus on the Clockwork. So Sammy Boy is dead. Tomato's age is finally out via the attacking of Esk.
Fights this, and that means that they should be able to control Roshan for the next 2 and 20 minutes until we find out when Roche may respawn.
Yep. That's a real... Okay. Nice. Oh, they're actually going to just completely lock down Lina, and the cancellation of the Solar Guardian is there as well. I'm not sure if that was the Spike Carapace or if he just canceled it on his own.
Well, so Sam, we'll take a moment to get a quick D ward, which is a good usage of the rest of his smoke, but he looks dead.
Yeah, but the LSA connects with the Laguna Blade. A lot of damage to Tomato, but he pops that BKB, and the Phantasm is getting really low, and down he... Again! The miss! He's channeling it, though! Well done, Saberlight! Kudos to you, my friend, as Divine Llama comes in with his ultimate. Eve has dropped, and again, they're winning a fight without the black hole connecting at all. Saberlight is a god! Unbelievable play from him, as he's just using that Malefice off cooldown. The Eidolon's doing so much work. He's going to get silenced, but what exactly are they silencing him for? He doesn't have black hole. He just missed it. Eve trying to run away. And looks like they're going to pick him off, and he is dead for 100 seconds. Triple kill for Bryle, as Sammy Boy and company look to be dying next. But the buybacks have come, and Bryle very low on mana. He has an ultra kill now, trying to focus on Divine Llama to get this Rampage, but Starbreaker connects onto 2, but the Rampage still comes via the Static Remnant, and Bryle is looking amazing. Only 2 alive for Wildcard Gaming, so this should end as a 2-0. Is he going to get a double Rampage? Yes, indeed. Bryle is on just another level. Does not have the is going to be. So Vendetta, you move faster. You get successful Vendetta attacks. Now reduce the target's magic resistance, as we can see.
Yep.
Bryle trying to pick off some more. He's going to get Alex. Now he's pretty low on mana, though. It's Saberlight. Don't worry, he does not... Oh, yeah, he does have Black Hole. Doesn't want to use it yet, though. Saving for a very special moment. He better end the game using Black Hole. There we go. It's going to hit 2, and that means Sammy Boy's going to call it GG, knowing that if Saberlight's able to hit a Black Hole, that means the game truly is over.
Yeah, can't come back from that.
Well done to TSM.
They did a great job. They forced all their fights around the Tri-Camp area, not letting Wildcard Gaming get any space on the map, and now the team just